Hello everyone and welcome back to Spectacle Island. This is the multiplayer co-op with NordicFarming and we have reached episode 24. It's the first episode since Christmas and New Year, so a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. Nordic and I are starting off at the store today. We've got some conveyor belts to purchase, and that's because the silo, the bunker at the farm, the grass has fully fermented. There it is, the farm silo. So yeah, we've got to get that loaded up today, and whilst we're doing some other jobs we thought we'd get a conveyor, and that's going to help us load up the trailers whilst we are off doing other stuff. So we're going to get two things. We need this to load the silage off the ground, the Lizard 710, and we'll get that used. And then we're going to get this SL8022 Quantum also used. Cool, so yeah, two bits of equipment to bring back. So Nordic and I are going to load that up, service it, and then bring it back to the farm. Right, so we've set up the conveyors, and it was a bit of an idea, but that seems to have worked like an absolute dream. So here's the bunker full of silage. I think we had about 360,000 litres when that was rolling. And yep, the conveyor is picking it all up and taking it up to our auger wagon. So this is our Lizard auger wagon, which we had filled with lime. We had to empty it out. And then the auger wagon is dumping it into the Daimler trailer through the auger. So when we come back from our jobs, we should have two trailers full of silage to take to the BGA. Righto, so on to the next job, and we are back to planting. If you recall, there was a megafield that we didn't manage to get round to planting last time. It was field 9, 10 and 11 from recollection. Let's take a look at the map. Yep, field 9, 10 and 11, and we are going to be planting sunflowers. So sunflowers is one crop I think we did originally in field 3. We cleared the withered sunflowers out of it when we were getting rid of the trees in that field, and we planted sunflowers as the first crop in there. But yet we're going to be planting sunflowers in field 9, 10 and 11, which we made into a mega field in a previous session. So that is all scanned and limed and ready to go. So we will just be planting and fertilizing using our Great Plains planters. So Nordic is taking the Massey and I'm in the MB today. Better get sunflowers selected before I forget. Right, very brief top up of seed and fertiliser. It was nearly full. So now we are heading over to the mega field to do some planting. Right, Nordic is opting to start here, so let's pull him aside. Get unfolded, sunflowers selected. Right, here we go, mega field time. Of course, in our other two mega fields we planted corn, maize in that one over there, and canola in the one at the top of the hill. So we've got 3 mega fields. That is going to mean we've got a mega harvest coming up, which will be good fun. Let's get this switched on and load away. Try and follow Nordic's lines as best as possible. Not doing a very good job there, first of all, but we can tidy that up as we go. Yep, so off we go. We weren't able to do an episode last weekend. That was because mine and Nordic's New Year schedule didn't quite align. So we missed an episode last weekend. All that means is I've been raring to go for the next Spectacle Island episode. And it's nice to resume what we didn't quite finish off from last time. Doing more planting. Yeah, we had a good time planting last time. It's quite a big job. I think the rain did strike at the end of the session, and as that was the one just before Christmas, we got our Christmas decorations at the farm all sorted. But they were quickly taken down after New Year. Don't like to leave them up too long. Righty-ho, let's line up again. Back for the second wave. Right, we are going to crack on and get this job done, and see you in a short while. And there we are. We have finished planting up the sunflowers, and yeah, finished up with the headland there. Bit awkward, as the field shape is a little bit strange. Obviously very non-square and some rounded places where it meets the coastline, but an interesting field nonetheless. Always gives it a bit of character that way. The MB track was struggling up some of the steepest parts of the hills as well, so did make it a little bit slower. And yeah, sometimes the MB track likes to skid if I'm going a bit too fast, and turn a bit too fast as well. I think it needs a bit more weight on the rear wheels. The planter seems to push it from side to side. So yeah, I think the MB track probably is a bit outclassed now. Should have potentially used the articulated John Deere, which is bigger, chunkier, I think more horsepower as well. Probably most definitely more horsepower. But I do love the MB track. It's a great looking tractor. Just a little bit sluggish with the planter. Nice to get it out and use it. So that's the sunflower all planted alongside our corn field and canola field, and they're going to make for some mega harvests in the future. I think the corn and the canola will probably be ready next session. We'll have to start with forage harvesting the corn, and our plan for that is for it all to go into the bunker at the BGA, as we'll probably have sufficient quantity to fill that entire bunker, I hope anyway. It'd be nice to fill it up. And then yeah, we'll do the canola and then the sunflower. So we'll harvest it in the order we planted it, I think. Now back at the farm, so let's have a little look. We can drive past, see if this has continued to fill up whilst we've been away and busy. Oh yes, it looks like it has. That is good. Okay, so let's get the planter parked away, and then we can see to getting that silage to the BGA. Right, so this has filled up quite nicely, and Nordic is over to the BGA with the Demler. Let's see if we can hop in whilst he's en route. Right, at the BGA with the first load, so let's get that loaded in. And I don't know, we might have to get a dolly for the... because we've got two trailers. It'd be good if we could take two at the same time. So let's load this, unload this, and see what we want to do. Okay, so we're taking the first load to the BGA, and it's now loading up again. It's quite quick, so that's pretty handy. But we have bought a new truck, so I'm going to go over to the container ship and pick it up. Here we go, so same truck but in orange, and yeah, the two trucks is really going to help us with ferrying the loads to the BGA. So I'm going to get this quickly serviced up and fueled up back at the farm, and then let's get on to ferrying our silage. Right, there we are. The bunker is emptied. There's a little bit out the front here, which yeah, we might scoop up and just give to the cows. But yep, that is the bunker all emptied. And Nordic is back from his trip. Whilst I was waiting for this rather large auger trailer to fill up, I did load the egg pallets onto the trailer with the Fendt. So that is ready to go to the store. But yeah, Nordic and I have cleared all 350,000 plus litres of silage. And this last bit I am going to place probably not in the BGA but in the silage pump and silo, which is at the BGA. I don't know if we can actually load it at the farm, but I'm going to go load it at the BGA and then it will pump up to our silo. It would make sense if you could empty it at the farm site, but I didn't see a dispensing place for it, so, or a loading place for it rather. And yeah, we use that to dispense silage into our loading wagon when we're making turtle mixed ration for the cows. So it's quite handy having a readily available source of silage. So yeah, let's get to the BGA and deposit this 31,000 litres into the silo. Right, there we are, depositing into the silage pumping shed, and that will pump it up to the farm where we've got our silage silo. Excellent. This auger trailer has been a godsend today in helping ferrying all of the silage from the bunker to the BGA. We could have used the bunker here at the BGA, but it already had silage in it when we were loading the bunker at the farm, and I thought it would have been nice to fill up the bunker at the farm, as that was smaller and would have looked a bit better. The bunker at the BGA is so big it looks like there's only a tiny amount in there when we do fill it. But when we come to maize harvest, the megafield, our first megafield, I really am hoping that we're going to fill that bunker at the BGA. Probably talking million litre territory. Can't remember how many 100,000 litres we got in there last time, when we only had field 15 and 12 harvested. But yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we're going to reach some pretty big numbers. So I think Nordic has just taken the eggs to the Portside Cafe, where we should get some fundage from the eggs. And we're going to get some pretty decent funds overnight. Ooh, don't want to make this mistake again. Let's back it up. Safely cross the bridge. I don't want to end up like the Schluter again. Where was I? Yep. So eggs are going to the Portside Cafe. Going to get some good money from that. I can see it trickling in already. And yeah, overnight we're going to get some pretty good funds from the silage we've deposited in the BGA. And the BGA did pretty well to process 350,000 plus litres of silage, so that's good going. 50 grand for what I think is the first load of eggs. So 50 grand a pallet, got 4 of them, that's going to be pretty good. Right, let's get a few things tidied up around here, shall we? I will park the auger trailer here. I think the cover's just come off because it's expecting me to load it with fertiliser, but I am not. Just want to park it here for a bit of neatness. There we go. And yeah, of course, we bought this truck. So we've now got 2 Urals, or Yams, and I think they've got a pretty decent 600 horsepower, which is good. We are probably going to need 2 trucks for the ferrying of all the maize from the mega field. Looks pretty clean, so I don't think we need to wash it up. I'm going to see if I can make it a home over here. Might just park it in front of the other. so we can have the two Yams Ural brothers together. Alright, so just to get the conveyors tidied away, and then I think that's going to be probably it for today. I just picked up the remnants of silage that fell out the bunker and given it to the cows. Right, that's 3 loads of TMR to the cows, so they should be fully stocked. Let's take a quick look. So they've got 93,000 litres. That should keep them busy for a day or two. And yeah, they don't need hay silage or grass because they've got the feed that gives them 100% productivity, total mixed ration. So they've got plenty of water. And yeah, we stopped giving them straw, as straw just means they create manure rather than slurry. So yeah, we don't really need manure, so we're happy with them just creating slurry. So yeah, I think that is it for today. Quick recap while Nordic parks up. We bought our conveyors and they really did help with the auger wagon and the Daimler trailer filling up our silage from the bunker. And whilst it was filling up the first load, we got over to our third megafield and planted our sunflowers. And yeah, after that we started loading up the BGA and got all 350,000 plus litres over there, and a little bit in the silage silo as well, which is good. So next time we are going to be on to probably harvesting the first of our mega fields, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Big thank you for any views, likes and subscribes. If you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like us to do, then feel free to leave a comment. Please check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of today's video. And yeah, all that's left to say is hope you enjoyed watching and look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers all. Catch you later. Bye bye.